What's your name?
Cat.
Okay, Kat. Nice to meet you, Kat.
You too.
Thank you. How old are you?
I'm 40. Yeah, I got 3 grandbabies.
Are the cops harassing people?
Yeah, like always.
They ain't gonna harass us, right? We doing something
Yeah,
productive
they're
over
only
here.
doing the ones that are knotted, I think.
Oh, okay, all right. So yeah, Kat, let's get back to it. Where are you from originally?
Originally I'm from, I believe, Chester. I'm a foster kid, so I'm not really sure. I believe it was Chester. Yeah. My
Okay.
mom was a really bad junkie. Yeah, mom and dad. I was 0 to 12 until their rights were fully severed. But then by then, who's adopting a 12-year-old angry kid? Oh, I was so angry, and I felt like my destiny was to be a junkie, because that was my family. And it wasn't until I took the aptitude test for college that it came back I had a brain. So I went for my associates to be an LPN. I'm doing it till this day. And I have 2 kids, a girl and a boy. My daughter's father was a child pedophile, and he hung himself the day before court. And then the guy I was with for 5 years during that time, 2 weeks later, wrapped around me and blew his brains right on my face. Yeah, I had 7 years clean too. Right after that, I went right back down here.
Jeez, I'm so sorry you had those traumatic experience.
Yeah, but I knew I wasn't gonna let the system take my kids, so now they're grown.
How old are they?
I have a 23-year-old, a 19-year-old, a 6-year-old grandbaby, 3 and 8 months.
Wow, you look very young, by the way. I would have never guessed you had grandbabies.
Yeah.
What do you miss most about being a mother?
Nothing really. I never really wanted to be a mom, honest. Kids, there's no reward. Like, I love them, but unless you got a bank account with a ton of zeros, it's a battle.
Especially nowadays, everything is so expensive, right?
Yeah.
Kids want expensive things.
After another. But I love my grandbaby. There's something about the first one. I raised her. She stayed with me till she was 5. And then I had to let my daughter become a mom. I had to fall back and let her raise her kids because I'm just giving her time to make more. So,
I hear that.
and I
Tell
get along
us-
with my son more.
Okay, that's great. At least you stay in contact with your family, right?
No, I haven't seen. I follow my birth mom through a rap sheet. She gets arrested like every winter for drugs. And I have a few foster families I still talk to.
Let this train go by real quick. It's so noisy.
Like my one foster dad is where I live right now with my kids and grandkids. So
So you grew up with your foster parents?
I grew up with a lot of foster parents. They bet it's not like it is today. We bounced around a bunch. I got a lot of different backgrounds, I guess. I even had a black foster family that I'm still in contact today.
So you were just like playing ping pong from one spot to the next, huh?
Yeah, that's why I really don't have a lot of friends. I know a lot of people, but not enough time to create bonds.
Damn, I'm so sorry. How you wish your life would have been?
You know what? I don't know. Because if it was different, I wouldn't have my grandbaby, and she's my world now. So I guess I wish I would have had the chance to stay in one spot and have the structure that I gave my kids, because they're in like a bubble world. But I gave them a life I couldn't,
Yeah,
So
that's great.
they have no idea what this is, except my son's father. He's been down here his whole life.
Got you.
So, yeah, I was a baker at Panera Bread overnight. And I would do, morning actually, 3:30 a.m., and then I would go to night college.
Oh wow, look at that. You was determined, huh?
And in there, after school, the structure with, homework, shower, dinner, I cooked a meal, Monday through Thursday, all while doing drugs,
Mm. So
So,
let's talk about your drug experience.
Yeah.
What was the first drug you tried?
Heroin actually.
And tell us how.
I was 10, and I don't know, I just wanted to be close to my mom, so we ended up getting high.
Did she shoot you up? How high it went?
Not the first time I snorted. When I was 11 and a half, she shot me up, yeah.
Jeez.
So I've been battling it. But I don't use needles for over a decade now, so.
That's sad. I'm sorry that you got introduced to hard drugs by your mother.
That's why I hold my kids,
Mm-hmm.
hold them tight.
So,
Like my son, he was 15, he got charged, I forget, but they sent him to some juvenile detention center in Pittsburgh, and he escaped. So I got him, and I kept him in with me in my room, till he turned 18 and got the charges dropped. And they were telling me I was going to get felony kidnapping charges for the kid they lost,
Yeah.
But
What's up, fellas?
I don't know, I think it just makes me stronger.
Yeah, I hear that. We're the popo on deck.
Now
So,
I feel like I do drugs because I'm bored now, because my kids are grown. And
What?
I don't know what to do.
I hear that a lot. Boredom.
But I'm
Wow.
down. I do a bag a day. That's it. I can't get past it because the withdrawal is the same as if you do a bundle. So it's hard. I've been stuck for like a year now like this.
So what's your current situation right now?
I do a bag a day. I take the bus. I work. I got my kids, my grandbaby. And that's about it.
So
I have no friends.
the train, they back to back right now. So you say you use one bag a day?
Yeah. I've been at that for like a year now.
What?
Yeah, half in the morning, half at night. Snort it. And that's basically just to be normal so I can get through work.
Tell us, what's a day in your life look like from the morning time to the nighttime?
On my days off or my days when I work?
Your life period from morning to night.
Okay. I wake up in the morning. I get my grandbaby ready for school. And then if I don't have work, I'll hop the bus, which I take the 14 to the terminal and then the L down here. And I kind of, like you saw me, just hang around, do what I got to do because I don't like to bring the drugs back, And then head home, make dinner, bath, story, bed.
What do you do for fun?
You know what? I play flag football on Sunday. I'm a quarterback. That's how I got my teeth knocked out. I hit dude's shoulder. Oh, horrible. I like sports. I love to play them. I take my son to the batting cages, swimming, anything with my grandbaby, playgrounds. But mainly, I like to do drugs.
Why?
I don't know. I feel like I just want to shut my brain off sometimes,
Can you shut it off another way besides using, especially with the drugs the train go by? You say you snort it.
Yeah.
Imagine what it's doing to your
I
nose.
know.
Can you
I
imagine?
know. I mean, I'll be so happy once I get off the dope.
Is that the only thing you use?
I smoke hard, but it's not like, it's $20 a day while I'm down here. It helped me actually lower my dope habit to what it is today. But it'll be so much better when I'm off the dope and I just have that, it won't be such a pull on me,
Right.
And I smoke weed. Weed puts my brain back together.
So you don't think you could live your life without drugs, without any substance, completely? Another train coming.
I mean,
Yeah, they definitely. I guess in the evening time, it's more of it.
I mean, I probably could, but do I want to? I don't know.
So you think
I just want to be off the dope.
off the dope?
Yeah.
Smoke weed and smoke crack. Crack Monster is no joke. They put in stuff in the crack also too.
Yeah, that's also what I've been thinking. I mean, it'd be really great if I could just stop all that and smoke weed like I used to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How long you been using dope, you said?
Now it's probably, about 7 years ago, yeah. Yep.
How's your mental health?
I suffer from social anxiety. I never had that before. But ever since then, I don't like being in crowds. I don't go out anymore. I want to be by myself a lot. I don't know.
Are you an introvert?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I like to honestly, just do my drugs and watch Netflix. Just hang out by myself. And,
What has life been like for you lately?
Other than the struggle with this dope habit, it's actually been pretty good. I'm in a good spot right now with my kids and grandbabies, my job.
Right.
I just need to get off the dope.
You should, because it's only going to get worse.
Yeah, because with the stuff like you said, I don't want any of them. What are they? Trank wounds. I don't want that.
And do you test your drug when you get it to find out what's in there?
Sometimes, yeah.
Sometimes.
Sometimes when I have the strips, I will. I
Okay.
have me, my grandbabies, and my foster dad, and my kids. We all live in a house in Levittown.
So when you look at yourself in the mirror, what do you see?
Just a lonely person who needs a friend. Really. Ones that's not going to use and abuse, you know? Because that's really all I find.
What is it like to be you?
Sucks. People be your friend, they act like they care, you know, until you have nothing left. And then it's, bam, where'd they go?
What is something you wish people understood about you?
That just because I do drugs doesn't make me this horrible criminal person who doesn't know how to do anything in life, you know?
Facts.
Because I'm a whole lot, you know? Like, I've been to jail, I even got 2 GEDs out of boredom, you know?
You're very smart.
High school diploma, I swam on a swim team for Neshaminy, like, you know? I'm more than the drug, you know?
Agree. And that's what we're painting this picture for those who don't know you. How you found out about Kensington?
Actually, my mom would come here, and Children Youth first got involved when me and my bro were walking up and down asking for food while she was copping for drugs. So, that's how.
What are the negative about Kensington?
Well, I feel drugs are going to be anywhere, you know? And people forget that this is still a community and kids are still here. And I think that's why people get so mad, you know? Like, I get disgusted when I walk by people who get high and then just, you know, they eat and they leave all their crap and get up and leave. It's disgusting.
Yeah. Have anything horrible happened to you since you've been out here? Or have you seen anything horrible happen to people out here?
I had my iPhone robbed. I see, you know, people that are sleeping or nodding, man, they get robbed like crazy. It's horrible. But thank God I've never been through anything like, you know, really, you know, like some of these women.
So what time do you leave to go home?
I try to get out of here before dark, you know, because it turns into a whole different world.
Hell. Nightmare on Kensington.
Yes. And by myself, yeah, I try to get out of here.
Have you overdosed before?
No, actually, I haven't. Sometimes I feel like God, my punishment is to be stuck here, right? And watch, like, everyone I love and care about die, I guess.
Nah.
Sometimes I feel that way. I think I'm one of the lucky ones. I haven't really lost anything per se. I mean, I've crashed cars, you know, being high. My daughter, I don't know if she resents me or looks down that I use. But other than that, I mean, I'm one of the lucky ones, I guess. I guess because I've always had to, I don't have mom, dad, Annie to like fall back, you know? So if I wanted my kids to stay out of the system, I had to do it, so.
Do you feel comfortable being in Kensington? Because there's people out here doing the same thing as you?
Yeah, I think so. I think that's why I use it here before, you know what I mean? And I just feel better out here, I don't know.
How are you treated out here by the cops?
Actually, they're okay. I mean, I don't nod. I mean, I see them with the nodders, I think it's pretty messed up. They be kicking them and stuff, but they kind of ask me if I'm all right and keep it moving.
That's great. So let's get off topic and it's a wrap. If you had 3 wishes, what would your 3 wishes be?
I guess to meet my biological mom and dad again. To actually play on like a sports team, like for a college. And I don't know, just have a better family life, you know, like
Right.
people that care around me.
Got you. If you
And
can-
money.
That's facts. If you can go back in time and give your younger self advice, what advice would you give?
Don't be so angry. Don't sweat the small shit. Yeah. Because I let anger really keep me from a lot of things.
Okay.
And a lot of people that cared about me, I'd push away. So I would tell them, give people a chance first.
Right. Do you have any favorite musician or artist you listen to?
I love Pink Floyd.
What are some of your favorite foods?
Ice cream. I tear chocolate ice cream and peanut butter up.
All right.
And tacos. Love tacos.
If you could start your own business, what business would it be?
Ooh, I would have an ice cream shop. Before I became a LPN and worked at Panera, all I did was work at ice cream places. So, yeah, I would definitely have my own shop.
That's awesome. If you had $1,000 today, what's the first thing you would do?
Ooh, I would get my transmission fixed.
That's great. If your friends or your family see this video, what message would you like to send to them?
That I'm still me, you know? Even though I use or whatever my personal time, I'm still me.
Facts. And this one is to take us home. There are a lot of people in this world who judge people who struggle with drug addiction. What's your message for the world?
We're human, just like you. We have brains, we wake up, we eat, we do everything the same. Just because, you know, our brain or our minds are addicted to something, we still have feelings.
Facts. And if people want to reach out to you to offer you support, is there a way?
I have a Facebook.
You have an email?
Oh, yeah.
Give your email.
kgb@gmail.com.
Okay, well, definitely, some people will definitely reach out to you and show you some love. And thank you so much for being open and, you know, sharing your story with us. We'll do follow-ups whenever I see you, see how life is coming along for you.
Okay.
And we wish you nothing but the best, and keep striving for greatness.
Thank
and
you.
be known for your sobriety, not for addiction.
Yeah.
All right, love.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Don't be bitter, be better. And we out there. Peace out.